Hi! I like the chair back there. Is that your room?
Yes, it is.
Is
Thank
that
you.
like a director's chair? What is that?
Yeah, it is. We actually found it at this random kind of like little thrift store, and then in season 3 they gave us the little top. So then I was like, oh my gosh, I can take off the one from the thrift store and then put it on there, and then boom.
It's perfect. Look at you. How much do you think that cost?
It was like $20.
That's great.
I know. It was a steal.
Oh, you have your little dog right there too.
Oh my yeah. It's about to rain, and you always get super scared.
Well, okay, what is the one thing that you've been doing the most at home, you think?
I would say going live on Instagram. I've been starting to do it a lot. Especially towards like the nighttime. There are a lot of people on at night, and it's really fun to just answer questions and stuff like that.
Yeah, what's the like most asked question you think that you're getting from people?
Probably either what's your favorite color or how old are you?
Isn't it so weird though that the most general question, just as like a host and doing IG lives too, is everyone asks, what's your favorite color?
I know. I'm like, it's fun.
Like, what is your favorite color, Will?
My favorite color is blue.
I like it. Okay. So are you keeping up to date with your Bunk'd cast members?
Well, we like to do Zoom calls together. We've been doing kind of little mini scavenger hunts, which I think are super fun. I also like to FaceTime. I like to play video games with Raphael and FaceTime with Scarlett and the rest of the cast, which I think is super fun. And I've been baking with a couple other cast members too.
Oh, look at you. And what is your favorite video game? What video game are you playing?
Right now, I really like Fortnite and GTA 5.
How many times do you think you've won Fortnite in the past month?
I don't know, maybe like 5 times.
Is that good or bad?
I'm not all that good. I mainly get carried.
Who's better, your friends or you?
Probably my friends. I'm not really that good.
It's fine. We have room for improvement. You're probably going to have a couple more months at this rate, so it's fine.
Yes.
What do you miss the most about being on set?
Definitely hanging out with all the cast. During lunch and even after set, we'll all go into each other's dressing rooms and we'll just hang out, we'll play games. We especially like to play this one game called Mafia. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's this really fun card game. And yeah, I really miss hanging out with them and seeing all their faces in person.
Mm-hmm, definitely. And what's your favorite part of set? Like, is there like a certain like hidden room that people hang out in, or?
I would say my favorite part of set is that every single week, one of the set decks, they like to hide this one particular stuffed squirrel all around the set, and then the first one to finds it gets like a little prize or something. I think it's really cool.
How many times have you found it?
Like twice.
In acting wise, what would be your like dream gig?
Oh, I don't know. I think some kind of TV show like Stranger Things. I think that'd be so cool. That'd be so much fun.
What show have you been watching while you've been at home? Or maybe like a movie you've been watched a million times?
I've been watching Outer Banks and The Grand Tour. The Grand Tour is like a car show where these 3 car guys, they do kind of like adventures with like 3 similar cars, and it's like different each episode, and I think it's really interesting.
Mm-hmm. What's your opinion on Outer Banks?
I thought it was really good. The ending was a little iffy, but the good thing is that there's gonna be another season, so yeah. I guess I'm okay with it.
And speaking of cars, you are obsessed with cars, right?
Yes, I love cars.
Do you know which one you're gonna buy first? Your very first car?
I really want a Range Rover Velar.
Oh, I want a Range Rover too.
So cool. They look so nice.
They do,
especially the SD Autobiography Dynamic one.
I don't know what that is, but yeah. Do you like G-Wagons? Because I want a G-Wagon.
I think G-Wagons are so cool because like they're luxury boxy off-roaders, and I think who wouldn't like that?
I like that, seriously. I was like, yeah. I could look pretty sick in a G-Wagon, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What about Teslas? Do you like the Cybertruck?
Oh, I think the Cybertrucks are so cool. They definitely look kind of funky, but I think if you cut off like part of the rear end, they look a lot better.
Would you buy one?
It depends. I don't know. I think they're a little expensive for the way that they look. I think if they looked a little bit better, then I'd consider it. But I don't know. I'd have to really see what it looks like on the inside first.
Would you say that one of your hopes is to have your own, I don't know if you call it that, a car line?
I think that would be so cool, like creating your own like whole different car like company and being able to like do whatever you want, and you can experience firsthand about all the other cars and how good they are and bring all of those good features into one car to make it like the best car in the world.
Well, speaking of cars, I had, because I knew that you loved cars basically by stalking your Instagram and stuff like that. So I have a game and it's called the car quiz. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to read off the situation and you would say which car you would use for that situation.
Ooh, I like this.
Okay, so which car would you use to drive across the country? Say New York to California.
Probably something like maybe a plug-in hybrid Range Rover, because you can get pretty good fuel economy, but it's also very comfortable.
Yeah. What car would you use to street race?
Oh, probably some jacked up BMW M3, like fully loaded, all the options. I think that'd be super cool.
Would you make sure that the car had a really good stereo system?
Yes. I think that the sound system, stereo systems are like the most important part about cars because I love music.
Very essential. What, in your opinion, is the coolest car?
Oh, I think one of the coolest cars is definitely the Bugatti Chiron, because, I mean, like, who doesn't love a Bugatti? They're, like, luxurious, yet the fastest car in the world. And they're so cool, but they're literally $3 million, so it's a little expensive.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. What car would you buy for your mom?
Porsche Cayenne. Easy.
Has she said that that's the one she wants?
Yes, it is. Oh, she's behind the camera nodding her head. She wants it.
She does. What car would you buy for your dad?
Range Rover Sport SVR.
You're a Range Rover family.
I know. I love Range Rover so much. I think they're so cool.
What car would you buy to impress your friends?
Probably a Ferrari F8 Tributo Spider.
And then back to Bunk'd. Do you watch the show?
Yes, every new episode I really try to watch them because I think that it's really cool to see yourself on TV.
Yeah, and do you cringe? Are you fine with it? Like, how do you feel when you're watching yourself?
I definitely would say I cringe, especially when I'm watching with my family, because like sometimes if it's like a funny type scene or like something in particular, I'll like put my head under the covers because they always look at me after like every line and I'm like,
Yep. You're like,
I'm like, ugh.
Yep, I love it. And
yeah.
What would you say is your favorite episode that you filmed?
Probably the Halloween episode of season 4. I thought it was super cool how Gwen's little toy turned into a giant, like, crazy creature. And then special effects that episode were super cool because they had these giant sticks, like, bashing through the windows. I thought it was super cool.
What is like a typical day? Like, what does like set look like? Are people like running around like crazy, or like everyone's like, what is it like on the set? Because I feel like like rambunctious and it'd be fun.
So on a normal like rehearsal table read day, it's a little bit more relaxed because there isn't like all the camera crew and everyone's like working together to get it all done. So we're on schedule. We don't have to worry about that as much. So it's kind of more relaxing. We do 3 hours of school. We rehearse all the scenes like 2 to 3 times, and then we do the run through. But on filming days, it's a lot more hectic because there's so much going on. There's people trying to make sure that all the cameras are ready. They have to get us in from doing 20 minutes of school so we can get the maximum amount of school possible. And then when we do it, we just have to go straight in. And then if we mess up, then we got to keep on going because we got to get the episode done by the week.
Yeah. Who would you say is the character, like your co-star, that you spend the most time with when the cameras aren't on?
I would probably say Raphael and Scarlett.
Yeah. What's one thing on set that you can't wait to get back to, whether it's like the snack section or
I don't know. I think we're just getting back into the normal set routine. I think it's so much fun how you wake, like it's a steady schedule. You get your script, you get the script, and then you go on set, and then you rehearse all the scenes. I really just like that whole process.
Mm-hmm. And then once you're done on the set for the day, when you go home, do you usually like brush your teeth, go to bed, or do you hang out for a little bit? What do you do as like a kid after you film a TV show?
So it really kind of depends on what time we finish work. Normally on filming days, we'll end around like 6 o'clock or even like 1 o'clock p.m. So it really ranges, but I would say if it's later, I'll probably just eat some dinner, maybe watch a little bit of TV, and then shower and then go to bed. But if we have like more time, if I end at like 4 o'clock, which is like the normal time kind of, I'll kind of go home, maybe go on a walk, and then eat some dinner, and then do the same thing again.
Such a normal kid. You're on our TVs all the time, but you're obsessed with cars, doing normal kid things.
Yes.
I love it. Well, you're definitely not a normal kid. You're a little legend running around. But thank you so much for talking to us today at Young Hollywood.